Day part 2, reflecting on things that we're thankful and grateful for. So we left off where I was talking about having the flexibility and being able to, basically be thankful. Some people miss out on the opportunity to reflect on things that they should be grateful for because they're inundated with a lot of things that they're so unhappy about. And if you have been following my story and my journey, I think I can be one of those person that will be up there to be ungrateful. But you know what I've learned throughout the years is that it's much better and easier, and you feel so much more lighter if you're able to express gratitude. Some people have never been able to do that, and they basically bottle things up and carry that chip on their shoulder. So with that said, folks, so I was just saying I'm glad that I managed to get some sleep, because I don't really get a whole lot, just because of the projects I'm juggling around and servicing, and certain individuals that I have to train. But today's Thanksgiving Day, and I'm very thankful that I'm able to do this video blog and podcast and walk and stretch my legs and enjoy the view. Okay. With this said, please let me know what you're thankful for. Drop us a line and let me know if there's anything that you want me to kind of reflect on. I'll always be, I'm always open to suggestions, okay, things to talk about and expound on, and just overall have a conversation with you, even though this is mostly a monologue. But so what else have I been grateful for? Grateful for being able to finish some of my projects too, because as many of you know, I don't really have the privileges of just hiring certain people to work on projects that very few people have subject matter expertise on, so I have to do them myself. So I'm able to finish some of those projects, and I'm grateful to be able to do that. I also have decided to run for office one more time, and started my campaign and recruited people to help out and solicit donations so that we can actually have a more impactful and strategic campaign this time around, because 5 years ago I didn't really know what I was doing. There's a lot of loose ends involved, so so I decided that I'm gonna go ahead and be more strategic in the way that we do our campaign this year, or a campaign actually starting next year, I should say. But folks, I'm glad that I managed to spend some time with my folks. They're aging, and some of you that have been working in various cities, states, or countries even, away from your families or your parents, probably know what I'm talking about. Excuse me. Sorry, I had to sneeze there. I think this weather's been fluctuating, so I might come down with a cold. I don't know yet. But with that said, I'm just grateful for just about everything nowadays, because you never know, right? Experiences in our lives tends to fluctuate. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, sometimes you really don't care much for it. So I figured, kind of just reminisce and talk about some of the positive things that happen. So I see these people now walking around and burning off some calories. Anyway, folks, well, thank you for joining me on this Thanksgiving Day. It's been a privilege, and I feel extremely humbled and honored to be able to share with you some of our thoughts and stories and overall experiences wherever part of the world we're located. All right, so this video blog and podcast is actually going to be short this time around, because I did the first half already, but I had to take on a call from Europe, so I figure I resume my video blog and just kind of reminisce and kind of reflect on things that I'm grateful for this year. I hope y'all are having a wonderful, Thanksgiving. If you celebrate Thanksgiving with your folks and your family and friends, I'm just gonna keep on walking until I manage to burn off enough calories. Since feels like I'm the only one walking right now, actually, just because people are hanging out with their families and friends somewhere, their houses, so they're just congregating in one place, and it's not a lot of traffic outside either because of the holidays. So most people have traveled to different places, or if they didn't travel, they're at their family and friends, relatives, whoever it is that they're with. So yeah, what else have I been grateful for? How grateful that I managed to play my violin. Basically, I've always, wanted to kind of practice outside and decompress and go to the gardens and other places where I get to play my instrument. And I'm grateful that I managed to do it. Some people only wish that they get to do, a lot of the things that I got to do. And truly am grateful that, at this age now in my life, that I managed to do quite a bit, and looking forward to doing more. All right, so a bunch of you guys are saying hello. Thanks for joining me. Happy Thanksgiving, and hope that you guys are having a wonderful celebration with your loved ones and friends. So what else was I gonna say? I mentioned that I was thinking of running again, so I'm gonna put my name in a hat and see if we're gonna make a difference this time around, at least gain some traction. Unfortunately, when I first run for office 5 years ago, there was an ongoing pandemic, and there was a whole lot of things we can do in terms of recruiting signatures, gaining voters recognition, and donations. So we couldn't get a whole lot of donations. That really hurt our campaign big time, because I was mainly self-funding my campaign. So anyway, I'm hoping that this time around I get additional volunteers and donations to help us with our campaign and gain some tractions. We're running for a statewide contest, so I'm going to have to take up our game a bit higher this time around. So yeah, let's see what else is going on. I'm looking forward to maybe starting a new venture. I'll share that with you later on. It's a project that basically get some excitement going. Alright, so I see all these people saying hello. Why am I walking in the middle of winter? Well, it's actually pretty nice. It's not too cold, not too warm. It's a great time, even though it's getting up there and it's late in the afternoon, and the wind started to get chilly. But I love to walk. If many of you have been following us, I don't know how well versed you are with our channel, but I tend to walk around a lot, especially whenever I'm in Europe. I love to walk because it gives me a lot of cardio exercise, burn some calories off, and just kind of enjoy my time to reflect on certain things. I actually turned around because I was close to the house, so I figured I'd turn around and walk back to the same direction that I was walking, and then I'm gonna also do another about face when I get to the corner and get back home and relax for a little bit and maybe go driving somewhere. We'll see. But walking is a great way to decompress. It gives you good circulations, especially in your body, with your blood moving around, and it stretches to your muscles and gives you a lot of flexibility. All right, so thanks for watching and liking and subscribing to our channel. You don't have to donate. We're always grateful for those who can donate, but we're also extremely grateful for those who are willing to share our channel, subscribe, and share our channels. That's equally important, than just donating. So thank you so much for supporting us that way. So subscribing, liking our channel, and sharing our channel is just as good as donating. All right, folks. So what I was saying is that we just need to find a way to be grateful for. It's all about your attitude. I was reading a quote. It's written by Chuck Swindoll. I think that was the author. And he said once that it's not your aptitude that determines your altitude, it's your attitude. So whatever your attitude is, that will take you to new heights. And you know what? I've been through a lot. Most of you are probably aware of that. But I tend to share my story to inspire people, to help people learn from what I had to go through. And hopefully, our society and the world would be a bit better, kinder, and inclusive as a community of people. Okay, what else? What I was gonna say? So basically, I share my story so that people can learn. Obviously, I tend to be more public. I'm easily found online, and sometimes, there's a good thing and a bad thing about being public. Because when you're public, there's going to be haters that you've never even met or never know about, but they're going to hate on you. But equally to that is that you also have some, followers and subscribers that would like you because, they find inspiration in what you say and what you do. So it's a risk, just like anything else. You have to take a risk if you want to make a difference. And here we are, putting ourselves out there. And trust me, there are haters out in this world. Some of them want to wreak havoc and destroy other people that they've never met just because they, hate on them. All right, so I'm gonna turn around and head back home since I think I've had over an hour of walking today. Excuse me, my nose is running because I guess the weather's starting to cool down. Anyway, what I was saying is that when you put yourself out there, you take a risk. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes, it pays off down the road later on. But you have to take risks, folks. Yes, there is a pay to becoming a public person, and most of it is more. You pay a lot more than you get back. Because sometimes you deal with haters that would want to affect you in a way that they just don't see that their action basically influences other people and it hurts them. But there are people like that. There are evil people in this world that will hate on other people just because of what they see online. But that's the reality of being a public person. You take a risk. And so just about every public person that y'all meet or see have had to pay that price. Anyway, so what I was going to say is that I'm running for office once again. And I hope y'all would share our channel and let people know that Aldous or Almina is going again the second time around. And hopefully this time around we actually get something out of it. We actually, manage to make it into the ballot, hopefully, or somewhere out close to it, and that people would support us. All right, so who is Dana Hillier? Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your kind words, and I appreciate everyone's thoughts, good or bad. And like I was saying, please feel free to share, comment on this channel so we know what to talk about. Leave us some comments in the description channel on this live feed. So yeah, anyway folks, I hope you all are having a wonderful Thanksgiving Day. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, I know we have viewers that are not based in the US, so that's just basically how we are, right? We are fairly global in many ways. Our concept is, after all, centered in advancement of markets using the social media platform worldwide. So when I wrote the book back in college, I wanted to basically utilize the evolution of various tools around the world in connecting people and helping facilitate dialogue and capacity building, and as well as knowledge transfer and market development. And so that's how I basically used my social media platform back in the days when I was in college, is to connect with my friends and people in my circles, and have them interact using the social media platform to increase market awareness, capacity building, and knowledge transfer. All right, let's try this. Add a Q&A sticker, favorite way to relax. All right, so let's do question and answers. Favorite way to relax is to walk around and use my my platform to engage the public worldwide. I also play my instrument, my violin, in various places, mainly at the gardens or places that have good acoustic. So yeah. All right, let's see what else is there. So pictures can watch. All right, so I think I've answered that question. Anyway, what I was gonna say is that there's gonna be haters out there, because they know that eventually you'll make it. You just have to keep on it and keeping on. But at this point in the game, you have to take risks, because if you don't take risks, nothing will happen. You have to play to win, as most people say, and it's true. And sometimes you don't win instantly. Sometimes it takes years and years, and even tears and tears to succeed. All right, folks, that's just how things are. That's the reality of life. Yes, there will be haters. There will be people that will try to stick it to you. Oh, I've gone through it and still going through it. But at the end of the day, you just have to put yourself out there. That's the only way to succeed, by putting yourself out there. All right, folks. All right. So, hello. Their favorite way to relax. Good to know, Dana. You do. I hope you get a little bit of downtime to decompress. Sometimes people need to just plug off whatever it is that's stressing them, and look for an outlet somewhere that is going to help promote their mental and physical well-being. All right, so I'm fairly close to our house, and I'm gonna sign off here shortly. But thank you so much for giving me the time to be thankful and share my gratitude with everyone. I am thankful for my friends and family, obviously, and everyone that made a positive difference in my life growing up, and having this opportunity to do my video blogs, podcasts, and everything else that I'm passionate about. A reality. Some people don't really know why I do certain things that I do, but it makes sense to me, and it's all that matters, right? Anyway, thank you for joining me. Until we meet again, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye.